I'm gonna have FOMO and I need to read it. I'm having so much fun. Give me more. I'm undecided. I'm obsessed. How much is too much reading in one day? It's time. My brain needs a break. I've been in such a huge reading slump. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is gonna be the start of a weekly reading vlog. So I have 4 books that I have in mind that I would like to tackle in this reading vlog, and I believe next Wednesday is the last day of April, I think. I would really like to get 4 more books in for the month of April. I've been in such a huge reading slump, so I'm hoping that I can get myself back together and actually get some books in. So let's go over the 4 books that I'm planning on reading in the next week. Fingers crossed I can finish them. So the first one is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I got this one on April 1st when it came out, and I have put it off, and I've heard so many mixed things. I've heard a lot of people say it's really sad, and I typically try to shy away from stuff that's really, really sad because I do struggle with my mental health, and I am not one that cries at a book or at movies, but I internalize all of those feelings and then become depressed. So I have to be very careful with the kind of content that I consume. But this is the book club book for Delaney Smith's Patreon book club, and I really do want to be part of it. Obviously you have to pay to be part of it, but so there's that, but then there's also I just want to be part of it. Obviously I signed up for a reason, and I was so excited when they chose this book because I was like, it's already on my list. That being said, I'm filming this on Tuesday and the book club is tomorrow, so I have to read this whole thing today and tomorrow. I'm a little nervous about it, but we're gonna attempt to do it because I've put it off and said I wasn't going to read it, and now I'm feeling like I'm gonna have FOMO and I need to read it. So we're gonna start this one today. So that's the first one. The Perfect Divorce came out last week. It was in my vlog if you saw that last week's vlog, but this is, I read the first one. I've been so excited for this one to come out. It's been one of my highly anticipated reads of 2025. So I really want to read this one. It seems short. It's under 300 pages. So definitely think I can knock that one out. The next one is a little bit intimidating. It is the second book in the ACOTAR series. It's A Court of Mist and Fury, or Akamoth, as the cool kids say. And this one has... it's over 600 pages, but I also have rented the audiobook from the library, so I will be doing the same thing I did with ACOTAR, where I'm listening to somebody read it to me while I follow along, because I feel like that really helps me with the whole, what am I trying to say? The fantasy elements of stuff. I feel like that can be hard. And so being able to read along with it, I think is going to help me. And then the last book that I really want to get through in this reading vlog is the one that I'm currently reading. I've been reading it for a week now. I'm just not sure about this book, you guys. It is The Last One by Will Dean. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. I am on page 167 out of 438, and I want to DNF it, but I also waited for a very long time to get it from the library, so I kind of don't want to DNF it because I've been waiting for it for so long. So my goal is to finish this one, and I think I might finish this one this weekend. We actually have a little trip out of town for the weekend, so I think I might just bring my Kindle and not any physical books and try to just get through this one. I'm putting a pause in that one, so that way we can read the Abby Jimenez book. So this is what I'm starting with today. Today is Tuesday. I think I'm going to make this a week plus a day, because I think I'm going to end this one next Wednesday, I think. Sorry if you can hear the trash truck. It's picking up trash, obviously. So I think I'm gonna have this be a week or a little bit longer of a vlog. See if I can knock through these 4 books. Ideally, I'd love to do more than 4 books, but these are the 4 that I'm interested in. Well, minus the last one, I'm kind of ready to DNF that. But the other 3 that I showed you guys, I'm super interested in. I'm excited to start. So we're just gonna get started and see where this goes. So first up, today I'm gonna be reading this book. It has 353 pages. So that sounds like a lot to do today and tomorrow. But the good news is I actually have just a little bit of work left, and then I can spend the rest of the day reading. So I'm gonna go get that done, and then I will vlog again whenever I start reading this, and I'll give you guys updates along the way. All right, you guys, I have gotten all of my work-related tasks done. I have 2 needy dogs. And now I'm getting ready to sit down and start Say You'll Remember Me. I also made myself a cup of tea because tea and reading, it's gonna rain soon. Perfect cozy vibes for a reading day. So this mug, you guys can see it says Reading in Peace. I know there's like a glare on it. I actually sell this mug in my Etsy shop, so if you want to check it out, I have a lot of reading, bookish type items in there. So the link is in the description box if you guys want to check that out. But I thought it was the vibes for today. I know it's not Halloween, it's not spooky season, but reading in peace. Gonna have my cup of tea, I'm gonna start reading. Okay guys, my timer just went off and I made it to page 71, chapter 10, this far into the book. So far I'm actually really loving it, even though it does have some really sad themes to it. It is just kind of a cute rom-com with like the side of sadness. So the mom actually has dementia and she's like pretty young, so it is really sad, but there's also still just happy like romantic fluff in there, and their banter is really great. That's what Abby Jimenez does best, I feel like. The banter is always really good. So I am enjoying it so far. I am going to take a break. My eyes need a break. My brain needs a break. But 70 pages in an hour is pretty good. I didn't realize that I read that fast. But also I think it depends on so many things. It depends on like the book and the font size and the chapter length and all of that. It is 1:41 and like I said, I'm going to take a break for my brain's sake. I think I might hop on the walking pad and try to get some more steps in because I am behind for today. But yes, so far I'm enjoying the book, even though it does have some really sad themes to it. It also deals a lot with animals, which I love animals, so that's fun. That's what I'm thinking so far. Like I said, I think it's really good, but I definitely, like, my eyes are just like, you know, from just reading for an hour straight. It's good. I'm enjoying it, and I will check back in when I pick it back up. Like I said, I am trying to get this done by tomorrow. It feels like it's going pretty quickly. Like, I'm interested, it's keeping my attention. It's just fun. So I definitely am hoping that if I read more today and then tomorrow I can finish it in time for book club. Wish me luck. All right, you guys, gotta love these awkward camera angles, but it's just how it is over here. I'm about this way, this way, about this far through the book. I'm on page 132. I completely see why everybody's just like, this book is so sad, because it's not just like it mentions this character having dementia, it's a huge part of our female main character's story. Spoiler alert, basically moved back to her hometown to help take care of her mother. So it is all her life is revolving around right now. So it is really sad, but I feel like I'm doing an okay job like separating that even though this could happen in real life, this that I'm reading right now is a piece of fiction. I have to do that when I feel like I could get really, really upset or depressed about something. I have to remind myself it's a piece of fiction. Even though it can happen in real life, this story that I'm reading about didn't happen in real life. Like, it might be based on somebody's true life story, but this one with these characters, and you know what I mean? Also, sorry if you hear chomping in the background. My dogs are chewing on some dental bones. Anyway, all that to say, I am enjoying the romance part of this book. I think it is really good. So I am gonna finish it. Am I gonna finish it by tomorrow? I don't know. It is 4:35 and I have a couple of things going on here. It's probably going to start storming soon. I'm supposed to go to trivia at 6:45, but in all honesty, I just don't want to go tonight. But if I'm being really completely honest, especially if it's storming, because we'll have to have trivia inside, which isn't that big of a deal, but there's not as much room inside. It's just not a vibe, you know? Also, I'm just really tired and I just don't know if I want to go socialize and be social today. Does that make me terrible? Probably. But honestly, I just want to stay home. But if I don't go to trivia and they still have my nephew's baseball game tonight, I'm probably gonna go to that. Though it is supposed to start storming around that time, so I just feel like they're going to cancel it. Maybe I can convince James to go to Target with me to get the new Emily Henry book that came out today. Anyway, I'm just feeling very tired, just very blah. I really just want to sit at home and read. I feel like this book is actually bringing me out of my book slump, which is very, very exciting because I have not been interested in picking up anything. So the fact that I'm like already 132 pages into this and I would rather sit here and read this than go make dinner. Yeah, I think it's pulling me out of my book slump. So I'm hoping that I can finish this. I can continue reading it tonight and finish it tomorrow for the book club chats. All right, you guys. I'm gonna like sit in front of the light there. So it's a couple hours later. Obviously we're in the same spot. Hi. I just turned my camera back on. After our nephew's baseball game, I did not go to trivia. I went to my nephew's baseball game instead. Then afterwards we went to Target and picked up. I am so excited. I'm so excited. And I think this has like bonus content because it was the Target edition. Anyway, so I'm not really sure what the Target, it said it had bonus content. I like want to know what the bonus content is. Anyway, picked this up. I'm so excited, but now I need to get back to reading my other book because I want to get to page 200. I'd really like to get to 210 tonight. So I'm gonna sit here and read for a little bit before I have to go to bed, and I will update you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. So I made it. I did not make it to page 200 last night, but I did make it to page 182. I am 50% of the way through this book, so we just gotta get it done. We gotta get the rest of the book done. I did it. Finish the book. It is almost 3 o'clock, but I finished it. Tired of reading. I don't know how people do the 24-hour reading challenges. The ones that actually read it for 24 hours straight without taking any breaks, because like my brain would be mush. But finished it. I will do a reading wrap up at the end of this video and let you guys know the rating I gave this, my final thoughts. I kind of need to sit with it. I mean, I know the rating, but I just need to like, there was a lot. It was a emotional roller coaster. I am glad I read it, but it's definitely not one of her books that I personally will be picking up again because I just felt like it was very sad. It was well done, but it was just very sad through the whole book. Just very sad. And if I let myself sit here and dwell on it, it was very sad. But I'm not gonna dwell on it because we don't wanna be depressed. I did finish it, so that's good, and I will share my update at the end of this video. But for the second book in this video, I've debated. So I could pick up my Kindle and finish the last one, which I really need to, but I am going out of town this weekend, so it would be easier to just take my Kindle, and so I kind of want to just save that for this weekend and try to finish that this weekend. I also have A Court of Mist and Fury, which I have been wanting to pick up since last month when I finished ACOTAR. So, and I also have this on audio from the library so I can listen and follow along because it's like over 600 pages. So I'm probably gonna start this now. This will probably be the book that I won't finish until next week, honestly. But I'm gonna start it now. And then I think I might also take The Perfect Divorce on our weekend trip because it's a smaller book, but also that way if I finish the one on my Kindle, then I have another one. I will check back in whenever it is finally time to start A Court of Mist and Fury. I am so excited because I kind of know some of the stuff that happens, and I'm excited to see it play out and happen because if you guys watched my ACOTAR vlog, you know I was like all about the love triangle, and then it ended up being a love triangle with a character that I didn't even know existed, and now that I know he exists, I'm obsessed with him, and he's in here a lot, I think. So I am pretty pumped about that. I cannot wait. It's time. I'm gonna put on the audiobook and listen to this while following along. There we go. All right, here we go. Sorry for that. Why is it so bright? Okay, sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with how bright it is in here. Like, so sorry. I just got off the walking pad to try to get my steps in. I'm out of breath. Asimov. We need to talk. We need to talk about Asimov. So I am 9% of the way through. Why is it like this camera is like wanting to pick up all the light? You can't even, I don't know what setting got changed on here. I'll have to like figure it out. But anyway, I'm on chapter 6. You guys, I'm enjoying it so much. I'm having so much fun with it. So I think I'm out of my reading slump. I did mostly listen to it without following along because I just was not feeling like staring at the pages because I've been reading all day. The nice thing is I'm at least like well enough into the story that I don't have to follow along at the same time to understand what's going on, so I can kind of swap back and forth, which is nice. But you guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I do have an online book club tonight, but after that, I think I am gonna try to listen / read some more, maybe. I don't know. How much is too much reading in one day? Like, because my other book, I read like 160 to 170 pages. And then this one, hang on, I gotta go check the pages. Okay, this one I'm on 57. So like 230 some pages, is that right? 170 plus 50, almost 60, so almost 300 and, no, 300, almost 230. So how many pages is too many pages to read in a day? Asking for a friend. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below, because I don't know, but I want to keep reading. Honestly, the only thing that's keeping me from not reading is I have book club in 1 minute. So I'm gonna go have book club and then probably gonna continue my Asimov journey because it's so good. I'm enjoying it so much. All right, I gotta go. Bye. Reading update. I made it to page 88. I'm on chapter 8. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I think I'm gonna mainly listen to this as like I try to tidy up the house, do some chores, but I will still flip back and forth in between the book because I do like looking at the words as it's being read to me. I also feel like listening to it, I'm going through it slower than I would if I was just reading it, but I also don't know that I'd be like understanding everything as well, maybe. I don't know. It's a lot when it's like a fantasy book, so I'm like, I need it to be read to me, but I'm loving it. They've introduced 2 characters that I hear everybody talk about within the ACOTAR universe, but they were not in the first ACOTAR book, and so I didn't think that they got introduced until the last book in the series, but they have been named in here, and I'm excited to see like meet those people because everybody talks about them like they're book boyfriends. So I'm like, I need to know what the deal is here. So anyway, that's that. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want this to be a spoilery type of reading vlog in case you want to read this, but yes, I am loving this. Like even just 88 pages in, I'm realizing that I love this more than the first book, and I really did enjoy the first book, but I'm also understanding why everybody hates Tamlin now, because I'm not a huge fan, but anyway. Update. Sorry, I'm like all sweaty. I just hopped off the treadmill. I've got my computer glasses on my head. I'm just a mess today. But I have made it to page 157. You guys, I love this book. I love it. I'm calling it. This is way better than ACOTAR. Anyway, I don't want to get into too much about it because I will share my final thoughts at the end of this video, but it's really good. I also have tried to continue the last one. Why do I always want to call it the only one? I'm on chapter 52, page 207 out of 438. It is kind of getting back to being interesting, but it's just weird. I don't know that, I don't know how I feel. Obviously, I'm only 49% of the way through, so I don't want to say like I would or wouldn't recommend it yet, but like I'm undecided how I feel about this. I just want to finish it. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, guys, so it is Monday. I think the last time I talked to you guys was on Thursday. Friday was insane. We were trying to get ready to go out of town. We were going to go out of town Friday night, and then our plans changed. Friday was just kind of a mess. It was all over the place. Saturday and Sunday we're out of town, so I didn't even bring my camera. I knew I wasn't going to record anything. But I do have some reading updates. So first reading update is I did DNF the last one by Will Dean. I made it 50% of the way through that book, and I just could not. I was not excited about it. I was not interested in it. And I kind of like skimmed ahead, and I'm so glad I didn't finish because oh my gosh, that was so stupid. Like the stuff that happened in that book, so dumb. So I'm glad I DNF'd it, but I'm also like bummed about it because that's like one less book that I'm gonna have done for the month of April, but it's fine. I'm gonna try to maybe add another book. I have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but we're just gonna pretend. So anyway, that's the first update. The second update is I'm about 50% of the way through A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm loving this book so much. Yeah, I'm on chapter 35. I'm loving Feyre and Rhysand. Give me more. So yes, I'm loving that. I am excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to pick up the next book. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil it in case anybody wants to watch it. I'm trying to keep this like a spoiler-free reading vlog, but I will say this is so much better than the first one. Like I enjoyed the first one. I had fun with it, but this is so much better than the first one. So if you read the first one and you're like, it's not for me, just try it. Just try it. It is good. I mean, I think so. Anyway, I'm loving them together, and they're like back and forth, and just the enemies to lovers vibe that we've got going on here. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I have not started The Perfect Divorce yet. It is a shorter book, 275 pages, so it's under 300. I definitely think I could knock this out pretty quickly. So really my goal for the rest of this vlog is to finish this one and to finish this one in the next 2 days, which I definitely think is doable. Anyway, I need to go let my dogs out and then we will read. So I have been cleaning the house, listening to A Court of Mist and Fury. You guys, I'm just like loving this so much. I don't want it to end, but at the same time I do, because I want to get to the third book to find out what happens, you know. But according to this, I'm 75, can you guys see that? 75% of the way through. 75% of the way through. Fingers crossed I can finish this tomorrow. I feel like with this reading vlog, I have done a terrible job this week, like updating you guys. Today's Tuesday, and I don't think I really filmed a lot yesterday, and I didn't film a lot today, but today I have some big reading updates. Like I said, I'm about 75% of the way through this, so just this little teeny bit to go. I love it. I love it. It's just like there's so many things happening where I'm just like giddy. Like it's really funny. So that's kind of the update on that. I don't want to give spoilers, you know, but yeah, if you watched the ACOTAR reading vlog, you guys know I was like, I know I'm gonna hate Tamlin, but like I don't want to hate Tamlin. I want to hate Tamlin now. I'm like, get out of here. Like I don't necessarily want to hate him, but he's not the one for Feyre. Like no, he is not the one. And then I'm really sad because there's something that happened in this book with Lucian. and I really love Lucian, but he was wrong and he's in the wrong, and I'm hoping that somehow he can redeem himself because I really love him and I don't want to not like him, you know? So that's the update with that book. Let me grab my other one. And then our update with The Perfect Divorce, I'm on page like 100 and it has 277 pages, I think. I'm hoping I can get a little bit more done on this tonight and then finish it up tomorrow. Thankfully, I don't really have anything to do tomorrow other than just, I can like literally sit and read these all day. I'm having so much fun with Asimov. Like I can totally tell why so many people are like, this is the best one. So I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it so much. A Perfect Divorce I'm having a good time with. It's just a nice thriller and I loved the first one, so I was super excited to get into this one. I have some theories, I have some thoughts, but I feel like it's too early for me to kind of tell what's going on here, but I have some things where I'm like, is this what's happening? So we will see. I don't feel like it's as clear cut as like Frida's not necessarily clear cut. I mean, I struggle sometimes to figure out what's going on with that, but I feel like there's not like this obvious, like nobody's, like in Frida books, they always try to make like this person the obvious person that did it. And in this one, they've got like a couple different people that you're like, well, wait, they could, you know, so you don't know. And I loved the twist in the first one, so I'm hoping this one is good as well. How's it going? How's your reading this month?
It's okay. I started a book, haven't finished it.
Yeah.
I also only started it, was it last week?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go make dinner now. Bye. All right, you guys, it is Wednesday, April 30th. It is the last day of this reading vlog, but also I have to finish these books in order to count them as finishing them in April. And since I already put up a video about the books I read in April and I included these 2 books, I need to get them done. So here's where we are. I'm about 40% of the way through The Perfect Divorce. Definitely feel like I can finish this one no problem. I'm about 100 pages left of Asimov, and I absolutely know that I can finish this one, especially since I have it on audio. So if I get tired of reading, I can just like, you know, walk on the treadmill or tidy the house or whatever while finishing this. That's where we're at. I think to start today, I'm gonna work on this book because it is all just reading. And like I said, with Asimov, I can switch to the audiobook if I need to. So that's where we're at. But hopefully we can finish this. Markham is complete for the month of April. I'm in my favorite reading spot, obviously. I got one of my favorite girls here. The other one is over there. Got my iced coffee. So we are good. We are just gonna sit and read and get it done. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod and we are gonna read. Okay, guys, finished it. I'm so excited to pick up the next book in the series. It was so good. 5 stars. 5 stars. I loved it. I don't want to like give spoilers, and I feel like there's not really a lot I can say about this book without giving spoilers to the series. This book was so, I think this may be my favorite read of April. I also finished The Perfect Divorce, and it was another 5-star for me. I really enjoyed this one. I felt like it was really good. The twists and just everything going on in this were insane, just like the first one. And I enjoyed how they also brought in plot of the first one. It basically felt like you could put these 2 books together and make one book or one movie. It was just really good. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, like it follows the characters from the first book but it's like a different thing. It tied everything in to the first one. I just want to wrap up and recap all the books that I read in this reading vlog and my thoughts So the first one that I started was Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I gave this one 4 stars. Definitely read the trigger warnings on this one, but I did feel like this was good. It was just very, very sad and not the vibe I was going for, but I do feel like this was a good book. It's just sad, and there was lighthearted moments, and that was great, but it just overall felt very heavy to me. So I gave it 4 stars. It was good. Abby Jimenez does a great job. Would I read it again? I don't know. Maybe. The next book that I attempted to read in this reading vlog was The Last One by Will Dean. I ended up DNFing this at 53% because it just was not for me. So obviously I don't have a star rating. I didn't finish the book. It was just a complete DNF. Not a whole lot to say on that. It had potential, but it just, the way that it was going, I couldn't finish it. I was not excited about it. I kind of skimmed through to see what happens, and I'm glad I didn't finish it because I would have been wasting my time for a really disappointing ending, you know? The next one, Akamov. Oh, this one was so good. This one was so good. I think that this one has really gotten me out of my reading slump. This one was so good. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away. There's not really a lot I can tell you about this book because it's part of a series and it would probably give certain things away. But in this one, they definitely tap more into the love triangle aspect of the series and explore different characters, which was fun. But yeah, that's really all I can tell you about this. I don't want to give anything away, but it was so much better than the first one. So if you were like, the first one was really slow and I didn't enjoy it or whatever, I do recommend continuing to see if you like this one because this one was so good. Again, 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to start the next one. And then the final book that I read in this reading vlog is The Perfect Divorce. It was the sequel to The Perfect Marriage. Gave this one 5 stars. It was really good. Again, it's kind of part of a series, so I don't want to like give anything away, but this one was such a good thriller mystery. You're like, what's gonna happen? Who did it? Kind of thing. This one was really good, and there were several twists in there that I didn't see coming. I had a thought at the beginning of this book that maybe something was gonna happen, and that was completely wrong, which is totally fine. There were a lot of other things in this book that I didn't see coming, or if I did, I was like, well, how is that gonna work? It was good. It was good. So that is it for this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what other books you want to see me read and talk about, and if you like spoiler related reading vlogs, because I can definitely do those too. I just didn't want to do that this time since there's a couple of new releases, and you know, I don't want to spoil stuff for people if you guys want to watch it, if you guys want to read it. Those are the books that I read in this reading vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.